Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News. I have the pleasure to be joined by Irish lightweight contender star Gary Cully. Gary, how are you today, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm coming to the end of camp. Last big spar yesterday. Got a couple of rounds Friday, and then that's my camp wrapped up. So I'm glad to be finished another camp. Happy where I'm at, and looking forward to putting on a performance on November 25th.
Definitely, we're looking forward to seeing it as well, mate. Obviously, we are at the Rotunda. Obviously, a change of scenery for you for this camp as well. What made you kind of decide to come here and train with Joe and Dec as well?
I've known Joe and Declan from the industry for a while now, and always get on with them. Always rated Joe as a coach and Declan as a coach, and obviously had my first loss back in May, and just felt like I needed to shake things up and change things up, get uncomfortable. I was training from basically home. Things were very, very comfortable for me, and I just wanted to shake things up, get outside my comfort zone. Liverpool is a city that's close to my heart. I've been coming here since I'm 5 years old, for over and back to Anfield, the games and stuff. So big Irish contingent over here as well, lots of Irish here. Felt it was the right place for me to come over. Did a couple of days, and just fell in love with the gym. Felt like I'd been here for years. The lads took me in, and yeah, man, no turning back. So I'm happy. I've had a great camp here, and I'm in a really good place.
Definitely, and we're glad to hear it as well. Would you say kind of the change in scenery has given you kind of some added motivation into your professional career now?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I was at home. I was very comfortable. Just kind of, I always put hard work into my camps, but I enjoy working hard. I think this time was more so about getting outside my comfort zone, as in getting away, moving away from my missus. I live at home with my missus, and we've got a dog, and it's very comfortable for me back there. And just get up in the morning and drive 10 minutes to the gym. I had to get up. I've been here for the last 10-12 weeks now. Missing my missus, missing my family, missing my friends. So it's been uncomfortable in that way. I've had a lot of time to think. I've had a lot of alone time, lots of time by myself. Obviously coming off a loss as well, so time to reflect on that and deal with that mentally more so than physically. And yeah, like I said, I feel like I've learned a lot from it. I've reflected a lot on it, and I'm in a really good place now, and I'm ready to get back to winning ways on November 25th.
Definitely, and we look forward to seeing it. Before we get on to November 25th, kind of the comeback, the bounce back, as it were, I do want to touch on the loss. Obviously, you said there you've kind of reflected on it yourself. How has that been? Obviously, it's your first loss. No one likes to lose at all, but how has that reflection period been?
Oh, it's been up, down, left, right, every sort of emotion you can feel. I've been heartbroken by it. I've got a sense of gratitude for it as well, because it spurred this move, and it's got me to here, and I believe that I've improved my game lots over here. I've brought it to another level, coming to Liverpool and being, like I said, away from home, and getting that hunger back, I believe, that I didn't have. I kind of fell a little bit into a complacency trap. Started thinking that I was something that not that I wasn't, but this superstar and this party on May 20th, that Gary Cully's Ireland's next new superstar, and all this kind of stuff that doesn't really matter. I come into this game to become a world champion, and I believe I can fight, and I can fight really, really well, and it's brought me back to my roots. I'm cycling to the gym now every morning. I have a nice car at home that I haven't been driving for the last while. I'm cycling to the gym with my hat on, my scarf on in the cold winter morning. So it's humbled me, and it's brought me back to my amateur days, let's say, in St David's Amateur Boxing Club in Nice, where I used to cycle to the gym, 14, 15 years of age, hungry back then with a dream, and I'm living that dream now, but I haven't reached it, and I haven't achieved my goals yet. So it's humbled me, and yeah, it's been a very. I've reflected a lot over the last, like I said, 8 to 10 weeks, and it's been a very intrinsic camp, but I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm looking forward to fighting again.
Definitely.
I didn't think I don't know if I thought I'd ever get to that point where I'd be looking forward to fighting again, because the weeks after, not that I distanced myself, but I was in a bad place. I was in a dark place, and I didn't realise that. I didn't think that I would ever get back to the place where I'd feel sharp and excited and looking forward to fighting again. But coming over here and learning what I've learned and being around the people I've been around, I'm ready to go again, and I'm in that mode again, and I've kind of switched off from society in the last few days. I'm a bit short-tempered with my missus and stuff, and I'm noticing I'm going back into that mode. But it's exciting and it's good, and I'm looking forward to going into another fight week next week.
Definitely, and as I said, we're looking forward to the fight with Reece Mould as well. I do want to touch on something there that you just mentioned. Kind of, obviously, one minute you're everyone's like best friend, you're everyone's the next best superstar, like you said, and then one loss can kind of change that mentality in people overnight. It's a bit of a strange world, boxing, where you can go on a run of 20 wins, have one loss, and then no one wants to talk about you again. Was that been difficult to deal with in terms of like the social media, the media perspective, or was that quite easily to block out?
I've always been aware that when things are going well and I'm winning and I'm putting all these big performances in, I'm everybody's best friend. Everybody wants a picture, everybody wants an interview, everybody wants this, because it makes them look cool, I suppose, or they can gain from it. But I've always kept my circle small. I've always stuck around the same people. I've always gave my time and my energy to the same few people, and I know no matter the result on the night that they give theirs back to me in return. So I'm not really arsed about stuff like that. Obviously, in a career sense, you need boxing Twitter, or you need the boxing public, or boxing fans and boxing media. You need them behind you. You need them to think a certain way of you or whatever. But ultimately, personally, I'm not really arsed by all that. I have a couple of friends. I keep my circle small. Like I said, I have my missus, have my dog, have my family, a couple of friends, and that's me. And once they have a good opinion of me, then I'm cool. But yeah, man, no, that sort of stuff doesn't really bother me. What other people's opinions? I'm living my dream. I've dreamt of this since I'm 5 years old. I'm getting up every morning, doing what I love, chasing my dreams. Not having achieved all of them yet, but I'm living in them every day, and I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, so it's cool.
Definitely, I'm glad to hear it. And like you said, the opinions of those who you said, who matter the most are the ones that do, and the ones that you should keep close to you, Gary. So, but no, talking about fulfilling your dreams. I mean, back out on November 25th, back out in Dublin. My first question: are we having the Rebel Music ring walk again? I loved that last time. I'd like to see it again.
Possibly, yeah. I can't give away too much just yet, but it's Dublin, it's Ireland. The fans always show out. Best fans in the world. I've said it before. And it will be an entrance to remember for sure, and this time a performance to remember as well.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Talking about performance to remember, you're fighting Reece Mould. Obviously, I'd really like this fight when it was announced. Obviously, Reece is has a point to prove on the big stage as well. But so do you. Why was Reece Mould the correct fight for November 25th?
I thought Reece Mould was the correct fight for May 20th, and it was offered back then, and his team and him didn't want to know about it back then, so I thought that was the fight. I'm not writing off Reece Mould. Reece Mould is a good fighter, he's a decent fighter, and that's why I thought it was a good fight for May 20th, for where I was at back then in my career. I thought it was the right step, I thought it was the right level, I thought it was the right opponent. Ireland v England, former English champion, only lost to Lee Wood. And again, like you said, he's got a point to prove. He's wanted big fights on the big stage, so we offered that for May 20th. They didn't want to know. Don't know now if he's had a couple of wins or seen me lose and see some vulnerabilities and thinks that he can exploit, and he's grew a set of balls in the past couple of months or whatever. But it's cool, yeah. It's a good fight, like I said. Ireland versus England in Dublin. Former English champion, current Irish champion. It's a fan-friendly fight. He'll come to fight. He's coming to win. I didn't want to fight a tomato can in a comeback fight at 7 p.m. I wanted to be in a big fight. I'm co-main event again. Get me back to where I belong, and let me show you what I should have shown you on May 20th.
Definitely, and I look forward to seeing it. And like you said, this is the perfect fight to come back for, and I'm glad you've got that co-main event slot as well, mate. Obviously, Reece Mould is obviously a fight that, like you said, you were confident in winning it on May 20th, and you're confident in winning it now as well.
Yeah, I'm always confident in all my fights, so I believe that there's levels to boxing. I believe Reece Mould is a good fighter. He's really, really tough. He's strong. He's fit. He comes to fight. But I believe there's levels to boxing, and I believe I'm on a different level to Reece Mould. I've got to go in and prove that on November 25th. A lot of people may write me off or may be doubting that now because of my last performance, and you're only as good as your last performance, I guess. But like I said, I'm a different level to Reece Mould, and I'm ready to show that on November 25th.
Lovely stuff. My final question, Gary, thank you for giving me your time today, mate. We ask everyone this. What does boxing mean to you?
Oh man, been my whole life since I've been 5 years old, so if I'm not, it's shaped my life as in, if I'm not in the gym training for a fight, I'm in the gym training strength, or I'm running to keep fit, because it's made me understand how important it is to be fit, to be healthy, to train for your mental health. It's shaped my whole life, discipline in sacrificing things for things that are more important. Not going out with friends when I was 16, 17 and everybody starts drinking because I had goals that I wanted to achieve, and it showed me that if there's something that you really, really want and you've got a bigger goal and a higher purpose, then you need to sacrifice things, and if you work hard then you can achieve your dreams as well. So it shaped my whole life, man, and I don't think it's a career for me, or it's a pastime or a hobby. It's just my life, and it will always be my life. No matter what I do in the future, boxing will always be the biggest part of my life.
Definitely, and I feel like you've proved that with the win and the sacrifices you've made moving to the Rotunda as well. Gary, Cully, that was my final question. Thank you very much, and best of luck November 25th.
Thank you, bro.
Cheers, thank you very much.